Good morning, hello YouTubers, and welcome to Grumptopia. I am the Great Grumpus, and this is my pathetic attempt at building a Minecraft world. And this being my first video, I thought I would introduce myself and show you around a little bit. So, what's a grumpy old 48-year-old doing playing Minecraft? Well, that would be down to my 5-year-old son, who got into Minecraft through YouTube and wanted to play it. So obviously I had to start up the game and have a go on it and see what it was like and whether it was suitable for him and safe for him. So yes, I ended up building my own little world. Pardon me. And every so often I make copies of it and pass on to him for him to play. So I'm playing this at the moment on my iPad Pro. So yeah, some of the features don't always work particularly well and the graphics can be a bit iffy at times, but this is where we are. So yeah, I'm currently now in creative mode. I was playing in survival when I first started. I wanted to stay in survival. To me that was part of the point of the game. However, I found that a lot of my mobs kept disappearing. I ended up building my own home here because there was a village right next door and I wanted to be able to do trading and that, and all the villagers despawned, leaving me with a nice empty village. Spent ages getting cows, sheep, pigs, goats, chicken, breeding them, and they all despawned and disappeared. I was losing several megabytes of data on a regular basis. So I started making copies of my world, and then somewhere along the line I've managed to mess things up with the settings, and now I'm not earning any kind of achievements on any of my worlds now, so I've just stayed in creative. And it's a lot easier to be creative and build. So here we are in my house. This is my enchantment room. And then over here we've got the kitchen, the heart of the home, the fire, and a huge great dining room just for me. Little cosy seating area there for two, and then round here a larger cosy seating area. Oh yeah, I've got to repair that. And then the indoor swimming pool, because why not? Who wouldn't have an indoor swimming pool if they had the chance? Complete with lily pads. And then obviously you've got to have the lounges next to the swimming pool. Still doing lots of changes at the moment. I've done a lot recently since going on to creative mode. I've raised the roof by a block all the way, which has given me a bit more freedom with lighting and things like that to be start being a bit more creative. I haven't done it in the bedroom though. I've kept this at the 3 blocks at the moment. That's going to be the bathroom, but again, I haven't really got far with that, as you can see. Completely empty. Then we've got a little desk area there. Now I've got a couple of add-ons on this. One was a furniture add-on, as you can see from the shelf there that I've been trialling out, but that hasn't been overly successful. There's my bed and the view out. And the other add-on is for some of the way it looks, the feel of it. It's supposed to be a more realistic one. So some things may look a little different to how you would, like the flowers and that. They're not just single flowers. And down there you can see my indoor garden. Again, I blitzed that because I wanted to make some changes. I've increased the length of the stream running down through it and put in this other pond down here. I ended up putting in a little aquarium for turtles. I might add some fish into that as well, make it a bit bigger maybe. And I've got my bees down in here. So yeah, I've got more work to do on that again, because I had it all set up and then I decided to change it all. And then through here comes to other kennels where the doggies are. Again, I've lost some of those, have despawned, they've disappeared, but we still have the 7, so that's not too bad. And then into my first animal enclosure. This was separated into 3 separate enclosures for chickens, cows and sheep. I then added on another section over there which is roofed for goats, but as I say, they all kept disappearing and despawning, so, and even now they've despawned. I put a load in here earlier and they've all despawned, so I've just given up a mystery shadow from a mystery creature that can't be seen. Excellent. So yeah, that's that area. Anyway, let's just fly over that bit. And then over here we've got our other paddock, which was for the horses, the donkeys and the llamas. And actually, most of those still seem to be here, surprise, surprise. But again, yes, I had 3 donkeys, 4 llamas and 4 horses, and I was left with 1 horse. They all just disappeared before I went on to creative. And again, my pigs, all my pigs disappeared. Didn't have 1 pig left. It kind of gets a bit frustrating after a while. Now, one of the things I was surprised about with Minecraft is just how much you can do with it. And again, remember, this is on an iPad Pro, so graphics aren't always great. But redstone, I didn't realise what exactly you could do with it. And there we have my lovely drawbridge. Again, I've changed this recently. It was originally only 3 wide, but I increased it to 5 wide, and I brought it up a block as well. I raised it up a block because I needed to raise my footpath up. Again, another add-on my son wanted to try was a farming add-on that got tractor and plough and bits on it. And lo and behold, all my walkways here were too low. The tractors wouldn't go underneath. So I've changed that and brought them all up a block. And then this is one of my main roads out of the town, and goes into a tunnel which, yes, I've still got to work on again because I raised the path up, so I've got to change all the tunnel over. But it's not so bad in creative, that's not so hard. Nowhere near so hard to do. And then over here we have what was my village spawner, because obviously all my villagers disappeared, so I had to go and steal some villagers from another nearby village and breed them. And oh look, they've all despawned. There were 3 of them in there, and I came back one day to find them all gone. Thankfully, I had quite a few villagers in my village, and they were breeding rather well on their own without any more assistance required. So yeah, that's the main part of my area. This is my farmland. And that is that, really. I'll show you a bit more a bit later on another day. I'll take you around the village. Oh, hello. Oh, I just spawned in chickens, that's alright. Didn't wreck anything that time. Of course, my perpetual source of water. Oh, and my portal. Gotta have a portal to the nether, apparently. If I can get into it. Ooh, dunk. And there it is. There is my portal to the nether. Again, I started doing a bit of work on that, getting some netherite back, but I was doing that in survival. Now I'm in creative. I'm going to be doing something completely different in there. So yeah, that is my world. Oh, my watchtower. I didn't show you my watchtower, did I? So yeah, build a little watchtower. Entrances via a tunnel from the house. A secret tunnel. You even got our little emergency security bell. And you can see some of the village there that I've transformed. As all my villagers disappeared, I took the opportunity to change it up a little bit, rebuild it. But we'll go into that on another session. And that's that, really. Don't think there's much else to show you. Got my little harbour over there, the stables. All very simple, very basic. And egg throwing, apparently. So yeah, that's us. That's Grumptopia, or part of it. So I'll say good night, good day, whatever, and hopefully see you on the next one.